is up, guys? Dashing here and live we are for yet another episode of CMV and preparing to say farewell to NGW. That's right, it is Checkpoint London. We are live and jumping straight into the action as always. Gumble, you beautiful little slicer. Pepper jack cheese. A little bit of spice. Ooh. But delicious. And well, certainly, guys, Isaac Richardson has to be coming out here. Maybe I won't say in a good mood. I don't know if he's ever in a good mood, but a better mood than usual after hearing earlier today during the press conference held by CMV General Manager Madison Wright that he will be a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match at Ascendance 11. That will be held, of course, here in London in just a few weeks. Madison Wright announcing a few matches for the show of shows. One of them, indeed, the Money in the Bank ladder match, and Richardson among the participants, guys, with this opening matchup here. An opportunity for one of these young men to pick up a big win as NGW closes its doors before heading to Shockwave and Octane next week. This is a show here this evening, my friends, that will certainly decide a lot in regards to Ascendance 11, because, of course, we know whomever leaves our main event with the NGW Championship will defend it against Paul Devine at the show of shows. So who's it going to be? Sexton Stone, JB Hayes, or Byron Kruger? We'll find out in our main event. And speaking of Paul Devine, he's also here tonight in action, going to be going one-on-one with the social media sensation Tristan Parker. But this is a six-man matchup to kick off the show. Isaac Richardson certainly hoping to put some more momentum on his side heading into the Money in the Bank ladder match. Now, that's going to be a sight to see at Ascendance 11 as Isaac Richardson climbing the ladder. Probably will only have to take like 2 steps before he reaches the top. And here comes the young, cocky RJ Kidd, who's certainly looking forward to showing himself off on Shockwave and on Octane. But hoping here tonight to secure a big victory. For all the superstars in NGW, it's definitely got to be a bit of a shock to the system, a reality check for most, that starting next week, they're going to be competing on the flagship shows of CMV on Shockwave and on Octane. I mean, their whole world is going to be changing. A huge step up in the level of competition, and well, definitely all of them going to be looking to prove themselves, especially with Ascendance 11 just a few weeks away. The pressure is most definitely on for all of these young guns. And perhaps most of all for someone like Callum Santana, who, of course, just debuted a few weeks ago. So far, though, undefeated. And hoping to keep it that way here in London. A 6-pack challenge, my friends, of course, also coming up here tonight. Mr. Green, the paragon of prosperity, in action. He'll be going one-on-one, guys, with Reese Matthews, of course, the total package. Looking to make Mr. Green pay for stealing the Bogan Bros right out from under him. We've also got the NGW Tag Team Championship on the line as August Sky and Tommy Blaze will challenge the Prestige, who's going to be going to the main roster with those tag team titles in tow. Say that 5 times, guys. A man who certainly captured the hearts and minds of the NGW crowd in a short amount of time, and looking to do the same once he makes it to Shockwave and Octane, the Spirit Walker, Nick Avery. I mean, we've seen the last few months the risks this kid is willing to take, putting his body on the line. And every single matchup, if it means putting on a show and getting the win. And I'm sure tonight not going to be an exception for Nick Avery. Well, Nick Avery might end up having to cross paths with Justice Stone in this matchup, and the two of them have sort of been united the last couple of weeks in this fight against Mr. Green and this conglomerate he's been putting together himself, Stalwart, now the Bogan Bros, but only one man can leave this six-pack challenge with a fat dub going into Shockwave and Octane. Was Justice Stone, his tag team partners, BFF Sexton in the main event, an opportunity to become NGW champion. I'm sure that Justice is going to be rooting for his boy, but right now it's about numero uno in this matchup. And last but most certainly not least, a man who hasn't spent a whole lot of time in NGW, only a couple of weeks, of course. Last season, Gabriel Seto, a fixture on Shockwave and Octane, so I'm sure he's looking forward to going back. The MVP of CMV here in London, England. Looking to scoop up the victory in this six-pack challenge before returning home. Was on the shelf for the first few months of this new season. So here we go, my friends, kicking off Checkpoint London with this six-pack challenge. Who's going to send a message to the main roster? They're coming hot. Let's get it. This is going to be certainly what we like to call here in CMB a fuck fest. Absolute mayhem with six men all in the ring at the same time. Only one victor gonna emerge. Shockwave and Octane waiting. Alan Santana already going for a pin here. Isaac Richardson able to kick out though at one. Matchup like this, no countouts and No disqualifications, but here in London, my friends, all eyes on that main event. Specifically, though, the eyes of Paul Devine. Even though he's got Tristan Parker to worry about a little bit later on, he's going to be watching that main event because he will be facing the victor. Remember, it is for the NGW Championship at Ascendance 11. Will it be Sexton Stone? Will it be JB Hayes, or will it still be Byron Kruger? A lot of early pinfall attempts here, and indeed, guys, this is elimination, as is typical in a six-pack challenge. That means last man standing gets that big push of momentum. Again, no disqualifications, as we see Callum Santana grabbing a steel chair, but Avery going to knock it out of his hands with that discus forearm smash. Follows it up with a Tanahashi clothesline and that drop kick upside the head. Again, I say, I am very much looking forward to watching Isaac Richardson try and climb those ladders at Ascendance 11. That is going to be a sight to see. He might not even have to climb the ladder. Just get on his tippy toes and probably grab the briefcase. Justice pulled back into a European uppercut there, courtesy of RJ Kidd. Has a kendo stick in hand. Does Gabriel Seto right to the gut. Seems like Isaac Richardson the target of most at the start of this matchup, for good reason. The biggest man, obviously. Most experienced as well. A former openweight champion. God damn! Dropping Seto with that vertical suplex sit-out powerbomb in the ring. We see Avery with a kick upside the head of RJ Kidd. Now it goes up to Brett's rope, rallying. Kidd to his feet. DDT! The anti-hero CMV could be in big trouble here, but able to luckily get those knees up. A little bit of a mosh pit here at ringside. Poe trying to keep up with what's going on. He's got a tough job here in a matchup like this. Guys, Ascendance 11 just a few weeks away. Of course, it will be held here in beautiful London, England, the O2 Arena. And indeed, earlier tonight, Madison Wright hosting that press conference, announcing a few of the huge matches already made official, including Jason Spade's last match. Hanging up them wrestling boots for good, but one more match he wants, and it will be against Amber Reed. We've also got, of course, Leon Gata set to challenge Chris Diamond for the CME Global Championship. Gata winning the Elimination Chamber at Purgatory to earn that opportunity. Can he make the most of it on the grandest stage of them all, and also just made official last week by Madison Wright. It finally comes to an end. The years-long rivalry. Who's the better man? It will be decided once and for all in a London Street Fight Iron Man match, as Josh Wolf takes on the Bloody Thread. That's just the beginning, guys. That's just the start. Madison also announcing that this year Ascendant's going to be a 3-day event. Kicking it old school. Absolutely cannot wait. And I'm sure these 6 superstars can't wait either. Kendo stick in pieces there on the floor is Nick Avery with a nice jumping jack. Great form. Were this a jumping jack competition, he might have had the win right there. I'll be honest with you, but unfortunately it is not. Wheelbarrow turned into a DDT. Pin or submission, though, only counts in the ring. Isaac Richardson gets to his feet. Nick Avery, meanwhile, struggling, but able to take down Callum Santana, who has indeed been very impressive since his arrival a few weeks ago. Thus far, undefeated. Can he keep it that way? Some knees to the gut by Justice. Of course, he and Isaac Richardson having a history with each other. Justice Stone knocking off Isaac Richardson in that Falls Count Anywhere match. Back into Miami, but look at that. Callum Santana laying Spirit Walker. I still don't know exactly what to call that maneuver. Santana's not finished with Avery. Tries to a super kick. Able to catch it though. Sweeps him off his feet. Standing moonsault. He goes right after Isaac with that super kick of his. Chopping down the one true alpha. 1, 2, but Richardson able to remain in the fight for now as RJ Kidd doing a bit of trash talking here towards Justice Stone. Which Justice Stone set for one-on-one action with Mr. Green this upcoming episode of Octane. Big debut opportunity on the main roster. The Ice Cream Man, but he can't worry about that. Can't worry about anything else with this matchup right now. Santana from behind, Russian leg sweep, floats over. Right hands to the jaw of Richardson. No eliminations yet here. Santana off the ropes with a wheelbarrow bulldog. Keeping the pressure on Richardson. Avery back into the ring, caught by Santana. With that inverted Frankenstein as RJ Kidd is able to bust open Richardson. And we've seen this plenty of times. Crossroads from Kidd. Into the pin. 1, 2. But Isaac continues to show his resolve here. Avery looking to take advantage of a wounded Isaac. Takes him down with the Enziguri. Now Justice Stone bringing out a ladder here. Big boot to the chest of Callum after busting open Nick Avery, forced to retreat. Looking for a reprieve there on the apron. Santana with a widow's peak. Gabriel Sato could be in big trouble here. Elimination is indeed. Springboard back elbow takes out Isaac. Shadow decides this is a great time to do a bit of pandering. Oh, here we go. Callum. Brain buster. Surely that's finally going to take Richardson out. 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Isaac has had absolutely everything thrown at him in this match. Will not stay down. Alpha Mare water slide. Justice Stone on the red carpet. Talking some smack from a distance to Seto. Another crossroads. This time to Santana. Poe is struggling though. There's so much going on. You can't blame him. That gives Callum the opportunity to kick out. Very, very lucky for Callum Santana there. Oh, and Poe gets taken out. Accidentally by that super kick from Kidd. As a sledgehammer to Justice Stone, they're going to use it against Shadow. My God, Santana. Doing a number here on Avery. Rolls to the outside. Pinfall attempt is RJ Kidd. Going to be the first one eliminated. Oh, okay. Isaac gives it up and caught with a drop kick to the back of the head. Power slam as Nick Avery's got a kendo stick now. Isaac Richardson looking for the 1 T-A. Goodbye, Santana. 1, 2. Poe hurting after that super kick, and Santana gets lucky again. Nick Avery stalking RJ Kidd, but the anti-hero able to fight back, captures suplex. Santana's luck might be about to run out here. Sato. Oh, Richardson. Back suplex, sit out, powerbomb. Avery's got Kidd up against the barricade. The Spirit Walker losing his mind out there. Just screaming in Kidd's face. Falling powerbomb from Richardson. Doesn't even go for the pin. Oh God, grabbing the sledgehammer. What are Richardson's intentions here? Nothing good, I can assure you that much. Sunset flip powerbomb to Kid at ringside. Santana getting to his feet. Right to the gut with the sledgehammer. Now to the back of the knee and to the shoulder. Santana gets out of the way. Back elbow. Now he's got the sledgehammer to the ribs of Richardson. Keeps him down. Santana having a bit of fun right now. Oh, God. Richardson goes for a clothesline. Callum Santana too quick to keep up with, though. Kick to the midsection. Powerbomb attempt. Avery, though, able to save himself. Super kick, but ducks out of the way. Does Callum Santana. Stalls the suplex back and forth here between these two. Seto wants to get involved. He's feeling a bit lonely, feeling a bit left out. Fortune rack bomb quickly from behind. Takes advantage to Santana with a European uppercut to the back of the head. RJ Kidd with the sledgehammer right up the bum of Callum Santana. Knocks it out of his hands. Seto wants RJ Kidd all to himself. Two bigger men in this matchup clashing now. Vertical suplex sit out powerbomb. Santana's got a table. Wood to the face of RJ Kidd. Oh no! 1 TA far from the first time, just as it felt the sting of that maneuver. 1, 2, still no eliminations. Like I said, a huge opportunity for one of these young competitors to earn a huge win. Going up to the main roster. They're giving it their all here in London. Brings the sledgehammer down on the arm, now to the knee. Justice saving himself. Enzu lariat. Here Seto. Ripcord drop kick. He can pace there. Justice Stone. Bringing RJ Kidd up and back down again. Single knee gutbuster, and Kidd might be in serious danger. Butterfly DDT. Is RJ Kidd going to be the first one eliminated here? No, he is not. What's it going to take? Oh, no. Justice Stone's got another one for him. Oh, to the sledgehammer! Rest in peace, RJ Kidd! What? How the hell did he kick out of that? Oh, but now Kidd picked up by Seto, saved by Santana. Takes out Seto with the Widow's Peak. RJ Kidd going to try and thank Santana now. Stop to the back of the head. He's got that kendo stick. Or rather, the sledgehammer getting more love than I do in this matchup. Oh, right to the ribs. Santana gets to his feet. Oh, God. Brainbuster down onto the knee. RJ Kidd again tries to use the sledgehammer. Santana trips him up, though. Hold into a back suplex. From the corner. Callum Santana got to be looking for the long kiss goodnight. And good night, I think it will be for RJ Kidd, eliminated from the six-pack challenge. Isaac Richardson not giving Santana any time, though, to celebrate that elimination. And then there were 5. Clobbering blow to the upper back. Seto rolled in, though. Richardson doesn't seem to care. 1 TA to the MVP. 1, 2. Kicks out to Seto as Nick Avery trying to hold his own here against Santana. And Justice Stone at ringside. Clobbering blows to the back. He's hired. Blows forearm across the chest. Gabriel Seto. We got a ladder laying on top of steel steps with a table on top of that. A very innovative structure there. Richardson now getting involved. Seems like this one specific corner of the ringside area has become the playing ground in this matchup. Throwing his Richardson shoulder first into the steel barricade, as is Justice Stone. Where the hell is Isaac going? Decided to have himself a little bit of a run all the way across the ring. Allen, meanwhile, keeping his distance from everyone else. Not a bad strategy to match up like this. Grab that sledgehammer. Richardson tossing Justice off to the side. Avery going to toss him, though, into the barricade. Again, you can only eliminate someone by pin or submission in the ring. In this six-pack challenge, only RJ Kidd has been eliminated thus far. DDT! Richardson collapsing into the pile of weapons there. Doesn't keep him down for too long, though. Back in the ring, Sato, Irish whip sends Santana into the corner. Oh, God. Richardson power bomb! Oh, and speaking of power bombs, Sato off the top into the pin. 1, 2, 3, and Callum Santana tasting defeat for the first time. He's eliminated. And then there were 4. Isaac Richardson, Nick Avery, Justice Stone, and Gabriel Seto remain as we kick off Checkpoint London, guys. Avery able to save himself from that pendulum backbreaker. In the ring, a power slam from Seto. Justice just trying to get out of the way, trying to give himself a chance here. Seto making sure that doesn't happen. Atomic drop. Knee up the bum. That's gotta sting. Certainly ain't gonna tickle. Another excellent jumping jack by Avery, but again, I have to say, this is not a jumping jack competition. Seto, short arm clothesline. A second one, and a ripcord drop kick. Justice not knowing what hit him right there. Oh, but back to his feet with that kick to the side of the head. Quick thinking. Package pile driver from the Ice Cream Man. Into the pin. 1, 2. Seto continues to fight, though. Justice Stone makes him kiss the canvas. Cravat driver at the same time, a falling powerbomb. But Seto's going to hit the showers next. Gabriel Seto has been eliminated. We are down to 3 here. Isaac Richardson, Nick Avery, and Justice Stone. Who's going to pick up this big win en route to the main roster? Murderous stomps to the chest of Nick Avery. Gets to his feet, though. Super kick to the top. Corkscrew sent on, but Justice doesn't let him go for the pin. Fisherman's driver. Justice, you fool. You fool. Don't pin Isaac. He's dead to rights. And now gonna pay for it. Sliced bread. 1, 2. The ice cream man, he ain't melting away yet. Isaac. 1 TA to the Spirit Walker. 1, 2, 3. Goodbye, Nick Avery. And we are down to this. A rivalry that has really defined this run of NGW in the new season. Isaac Richardson and Justice Stone. Grabs that baseball bat. That's the ice cream man. Right over the head of Richardson. Both men bleeding. Both men exhausted. What a match this has been. Tries for a discus forearm smash. Justice though from behind. Russian leg sweep onto the bat. Followed up with some right hands to the jaw. Justice though caught with a jawbreaker. Gives Richardson his chance. The military press power slam. And now Richardson gonna seal the deal. Power bomb. Stacks him up. 1, 2. The Justice Stone making Isaac's jaw drop, kick it out there. He's got the baseball bat. Richardson's not having it. Knocks the bat out of his hands. Richardson, Irish whip, off the ropes. Discus forearm, connecting this time. Shows off his power once more. Does the one true alpha. Justice Stone, fight as he might. Academic at this point, it looks like. Showing off his power. And time to hammer that final nail into the coffin. 1 TA. 1, 2, 3. Isaac Richardson picks up the win here at Checkpoint London. And now on to Money in the Bank. Isaac Richardson goes at Ascendance 11. This win's certainly going to go a long way for him, earning that momentum. Yeah, Poe, I'd probably get there if I were you. Well, coming up next year in London, my fine feathered friends, certainly a huge opportunity for the social media sensation Tristan Parker, but he knows that full well. It's the whole reason that Tristan Parker set his sights on Paul Devine upon debuting for NGW a few weeks ago, going after the biggest dog in the yard, if you will, and looking to make a name for himself at Devine's expense. Tristan Parker been like that buzzing gnat flying around Devine's head the last few weeks. The Asian sensation looking to finally rid himself of the TikTok star here tonight, so he can fully focus on the task at hand. That task being going to Ascendance 11, challenging for the NGW Championship. Of course, Paul Devine winning the King of the Hill match at Absolution. That meant he could pick any championship he wanted to challenge for at the show of shows. And what did he pick? The NGW Championship. Devine saying, I've been undisputed champion. I've been global champion. I'm a six-time CMB World Champion. But, you know, these days everyone is always saying, does Paul Devine still have what it takes? Can he still cut it? Is it time for him to hang up them boots? Pull a Jason Spade. So Devine says he wants to prove that he can not only hang with this newer generation, but he can beat them. And that's why he has chosen to challenge for the NGW Championship. But well, the question is, who will he be challenging? We'll find out in our main event. It's going to be Sexton Stone, JB Hayes, or Byron Kruger. And right now, Paul Devine looking to go viral with a boot to the face of Tristan Parker. Running his mouth just earlier today, Tristan saying, Paul Devine's old news. I'm going to put him down. I'm going to make a name for myself. Saying, look, I've only been here a few weeks and already I'm going to the main roster. Which is true technically. Of course, Tristan known around the world. Millions of followers on his social media platforms. Looking to spread the word about just how great he is at the expense of the Asian sensation here this evening. Irish whip going to send Devine off the ropes. Tries to go low to Parker. Devine able to outmaneuver him though. Bicycle knee followed up by an Irish whip into the corner. Full steam ahead. Coming up next, guys, here at Checkpoint London, Extreme Rules it's going to be as Joe Blade meets Trevor Hannibal where he's most comfortable. The Hardcore King looking to make Blade pay for that post-match beatdown a few weeks ago. Of course, also still to come, Mr. Green, Reese Matthews one-on-one. Got the NGW Tag Team Championship up for grabs as August Sky and Tommy Blaze challenge the Prestige. And of course, our main event, Byron Kruger defends that NGW Championship against Sexton Stone and JB Hayes. The winner will go on to Ascendance 11 to defend the championship against that man right there, Paul Devine, who goes up to Brett's rope. Knee right across the face of Tristan Parker. Tristan certainly sending a message loud and clear earlier this week on NGW, attacking Paul Devine before his matchup with Nick Avery. Devine, though, still able to come out with the win in that matchup, just as he looks to do here tonight. Drill claw from Devine, forcing Parker to retreat, but saying what up to his fans there in the front row. Catching Devine with that DDT. Now back into the ring. Tristan can't resist. Running his mouth. Gonna pay for it. Devine with a plancha flattening the social media sensation. Back and forth here. Devine now gonna give Parker a taste of the steel barricade. Dropping him gut first. The teeter-totter. Ooh, right to the side of the head. As we get closer and closer, my friends, to the show of shows, to Ascendance 11. Everyone here in CMV, men and women alike, giving it their all, turning it up. Time to kick it into overdrive, baby. These superstars here at NGW, no different. Of course, coming up this Thursday, my friends, on Shockwave, episode 51, we have got a huge show in store. Of course, Blake Virtue cashing in his shot at the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship will challenge Shea Hoxton for the gold. And of course, yours truly, the voice of CMV, back in action. As I'm going to teach Bob Luger a lesson, make him regret putting his hands on me. You don't want to miss that. Tanahashi clothesline right here by Paul Devine. Kicked out by Tristan Parker, but he is certainly in big trouble right now. Numerous kicks to the face of Parker, goes to the corner. Devine thinking about something. Didn't think quick enough, though. Parker sent off the ropes. Shot to the gut, gonna suck the air right up out of him. Devine stays on him like a monkey on a cupcake. Ripcord forearm smash. Devine takes a step back. Time stamp. Like I said, boot to the face. Going viral right here. Only a 2 count, though. Not finished, Paul Devine. Loaded up. We know what comes next. 24th punch. 1, 2. But Devine finding it more difficult than perhaps he thought it would be to put Tristan Parker down. Maybe not giving him enough credit as a competitor. Great counter by Parker there into a roll-up. To potentially steal it here. What a steal it would be. Now that would certainly be worthy of going viral. Big kick to the head. Up to the top. Tristan Parker looking to spread the word. Devine gets to his feet, though. Good evasion by Parker. On the apron now. Slingshot forearm smash. Keeping Devine down. Side of the headlock. Gonna show off just a little bit for all those fans. Give them something to enjoy. Kick to the midsection, Devine. Turning things around in an instant. Another drill claw. Things going from bad to worse for Tristan Parker here in this matchup. Murderous stomps to the chest from the corner. Once again, Paul Devine calling for it. The 24th punch. Uno, dos, but the tres. Nowhere to be found. Paul Devine goes up to the top rope. Elbow to the middle of Parker's back. This kid's got a jaw of steel. Kicking out of the 24th punch twice. Parker able to push Devine back. Gets to his feet. Scrambling. Forearm smash. Devine, though, escapes to ringside. Parker chasing after him. Lured him in. Suplex cutter onto the floor. Now back into the ring. Paul Devine can sense it here. Lets out a woo! Oh, Tristan! With a perhaps fatal mistake right there. Whiffing that slingshot to the outside. Dropped on his face and chest. Paul Devine keeping on this young gun. Kicks to the back of the knee. Responds to the kicks to the midsection. Does Parker wants to get back into the ring. Devine going to help him. Social media sensation. Not going to like what he sees. Another suplex cutter into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Paul Devine with the win here in London. Another victory that proves Paul Devine can not only hang with this new generation, but he can beat them. Down goes Tristan Parker, and now Paul Devine waits to see who leaves tonight's main event. Who will he be challenging for the NGW Championship at Ascendance 11? Into our third matchup of the evening we go, my friends, and things are about to get extreme here in London, England, as Joe Blade prepares to step into Trevor Hannibal's world. Joe Blade on an impressive winning streak ever since Miami, but stopped it was thanks to Trevor Hannibal a couple of weeks ago. But Hannibal only paying Joe Blade back for that attack after their matchup last month. Joe Blade defeating Trevor Hannibal. Evidently, though, that wasn't enough. Blade wanted to put the cherry on top, so assaulted Hannibal once the match was over. But Trevor Hannibal, we saw this past episode of NGW, a fire lit up under him, attacking both Joe Blade and Gabriel Seto after their matchup. Nobody's safe from the warpath that the Hardcore King seems to be currently on. Isaac Richardson was victorious in the Fuckfest. What a match it was, and what a match I'm sure this is going to be, but Joe Blade doesn't look entirely excited again. This is a matchup that certainly favors Trevor Hannibal. Calls himself the Hardcore King for a reason, not just because it's catchy. This is where Trevor Hannibal feels comfortable in a matchup like this. No countouts, no disqualifications, anything goes. The former NGW champion, of course, much like Isaac Richardson earlier tonight we talked about, he's got to be elated. Madison Wright announcing that he is one of the 8 participants in the Money in the Bank ladder match at Ascendance 11. A monumental opportunity for someone like Trevor Hannibal, and you know he wants to go into that matchup with momentum on his side. We're going to give Joe Blade the beating of a lifetime here. So again, Extreme Rules this is. No countouts, no disqualifications, anything goes, and Hannibal looking to rip Joe Blade's head off here, but Joe Blade wanting to get back to his winning ways before heading to Shockwave and Octane. Can never get over just how thick Joe Blade is. I mean, sheesh, what's this boy eating? Big old clothesline from Hannibal. He's not going to waste any time doing what he does best. Grabbing a ladder, getting ready for Money in the Bank. he's got a train. Chop to the chest, kick to the midsection. Coming up next, guys. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, Joe Blade taking a shot himself there. He's dropping himself on the ladder. You got to suffer for your art, I guess. You did not. You did not. You got hired, as a matter of fact, to Shockwave and Octane. Congratulations. As did everyone in NGW, but... Oh, my God! Oh, Trevor Hannibal introduced the ladder and just paid for it. Jesus! Joe Blade stomps to the back of the head onto the ladder, making him eat the ladder there. Now he's got the steel steps. Apparently not enough steel introduced in this matchup just yet. Hannibal, a tough SOB though, already back to his feet. Bear hug, spine buster. I was about to say, still coming up next. Mr. Green, guys, one-on-one with Reese Matthews. Reese Matthews looking for some payback of his own towards the man who stole the Bogan Bros from him. And now Trevor Hannibal with some stomps to the back himself. Thinking about grabbing another weapon, but that didn't go very well from the first time, so decides against it. Hip toss. And a knee to the face. Joe Blade, though, going to go grab those steel steps. He tore apart a moment ago. A baseball slide dropkick does not pay off for Hannibal, but he's proud of himself. It was a nice attempt. Back into the ring from behind. Hannibal striking quick. Pump handle back suplex. Gonna take hold of those stairs. Blade not gonna give him the chance though. Irish whip. Discus forearm goes nowhere for the bona fide movie star. Out from behind. Trying to take him for a walk. Hannibal able to kick his legs though. Gets free. Reverse DDT. Blade pops right back up. He's the quicker. Giving Trevor Hannibal a taste of the top rope there. Knocks the ladder out of the ring with him. Hannibal going to follow suit again. There are no countouts here, but it isn't false count anywhere. Got to win by pin or by submission in the ring. Forearm to the jaw of Joe Blade. Not the moneymaker, Trevor. Come on. How dare you? Joe Blade taken for a ride. Powerbomb onto the barricade. Absolutely sickening sight indeed. Blade taking it on the chin though. Back into the ring and met with the steel steps. Right to the mush. Is that good night for Joe Blade? One. That's all Trevor Hannibal's going to get. Circling Joe Blade, waiting for him to get to his feet. Didn't act quick enough though. Snap vertical suplex, floats over into the pin. One count only for Blade. And finish though. Gut wrench suplex, floats over. For another one. Showing off that power. Two big beefy boys right here. Tries for a clothesline. Hannibal able to duck out of the way. Gourd Buster GTS. Both men back into the ring, charging one another. Blade goes low, able to take Hannibal out. Steel steps, not able to get very far. Baseball slide drop kick connects this time. Knocking the stairs out of Blade's hands back into the ring as Hannibal mocks him. Tries to go low. Irish whip into the corner. Full steam ahead. Knee to the chest, down goes Blade, pops back up though. That well-placed kick and a basement drop kick. Grabs the leg, now does Joe Blade. Numerous shots to the knee. Attempting to do his best here to keep Trevor Hannibal off his feet. A little tadpole splash. Hannibal, though, just shaking it off instantly. And the Spirit Bomb! Catching Joe Blade, plant him. My man says, I ain't got time to lay around, though. Inverted atomic drop. Big boot. And the senton. Hooks the leg. Great combination to perhaps bring an end to this matchup. No luck for the Hardcore King. Making sure to keep on Joe Blade, though. Ain't letting him get very far. Sticking to him like white on rice. Follows him to the outside. Joe Blade now trying for a powerbomb of his own, but Trevor Hannibal escapes. One smashing the jaw, grabs the steel steps. Well, Trevor Hannibal certainly ain't known for being cute and cuddly. Like I said, this is his domain right here. The Hardcore King getting dropped on his rear end, though. That couldn't have felt very good on the floor. And now Joe Blade in control. Gonna show off just a little bit. Let it be known he's still in the fight here. This match ain't over yet. Steel steps to the face, almost. Hannibal saving himself, but by the skin of his teeth. Uranagi. Far from a soft landing there. For Joe Blade on the floor, forearm right upside the head. You know, I say that, but I wouldn't mind cuddling with Trevor Hannibal. You know, I bet he cuddles great. Back into the ring. Joe Blade is sent at the behest of Hannibal, grabbing those steel steps first. Taking his time, giving Joe Blade an opportunity to catch his breath, though. Both men squaring each other up, middle of the ring. Gives him the old snake eyes. And busted open is Joe Blade. The moneymaker being targeted by Trevor Hannibal here. How's he supposed to shoot his latest film with a big scar on his face? Trevor Hannibal! Omega Driver! Rest in peace, Joe Blade. No! Trevor Hannibal straight back on the attack. Joe Blade may have kicked out, but he is certainly not out of the woods here. The power of Hannibal just tossing Blade around. This has officially become a steel steps match. To his feet and met once again. Get the steel to the face one more time. Another to the shoulder attempted. Blade gets out of harm's way. Hammerlock DDT. Quickly into the pin, hoping, praying it might be enough, but it will not be. Joe Blade, while he's got the opportunity, putting Hannibal in the corner, turns him around, grabs the steel steps. What is Joe Blade thinking here? Oh no, waiting for Trevor and Hannibal to turn around. Hannibal's not going to know what's waiting for him. Right to the face! The jagged edge of the steps, busting Hannibal open, but that just woke him up. Trevor Hannibal's been woken up. Grabs the baseball bat. He's feral. He's feral. Joe Blade, though, able to knock the bat out of his hands. Sliding out of the ring there. Butterfly suplex. And again. Oh, God. Hannibal kiss on the ladder there. And a final landing. Chopping the hell out your boy. Snapmare puts him in position. Joe Blade not looking to so quickly let this match get away from him. Grabs the baseball bat. Looking to go to work. Hannibal saying not so fast. Tearing at that cut. Digging his fingernails in. I know for a fact Trevor Hannibal did not wash his hands before this match. Irish whip to the corner. Blade stand on top of Trevor Hannibal. Blade now so late into this matchup with a show of power, of strength. Blade gonna go under the ring. What else? A kendo stick now. Hannibal's given the opportunity. Kick to the midsection, keeps him at bay. Big fucking toss. And now back into the side headlock. Doing all he can as Joe Blade to survive in this matchup. This is far from Blade's forte. This is the domain of Trevor Hannibal, and Blade is certainly given the hardcore king a fight. Been very back and forth. Both men busted open. A bloody affair here in London. Now what? Grabs a chair. Blade with the chop block though. Blade trying to keep his distance. Hannibal though gonna run him down. Tries for a clothesline. Blade able to block it. Military press Michinoku driver. Kick to the midsection. Hannibal trying to break free, but Blade again. Look at the squats too. What a powerhouse Joe Blade is. You don't get a tush like that, all right, without getting your squats in when you can. Death Valley bomb. Joe Blade again. Back into the ring. Hannibal says, not so fast. Grabbing a ladder from under the ring. Sets it up. Got ourselves a bit of a concoction here put together by Trevor Hannibal. Joe Blade will toss Hannibal right into the ladder bridge. Taking apart the other set of skill steps now. Tries to hit Hannibal in the back of the head. Blade thrown into the bridge. Blade up on top, tries to. Blade fights back though with some elbows. The hip toss and the knee. Oh, Hannibal able to block the knee. Not going to be able to block this. Snake eyes onto the ladder. An elbow drop to the chest for good measure. Hannibal though, one tough son of a bitch. He's been through hardcore wars many times throughout his career. Grabs the steel steps. Joe Blade ducking under the ladder bridge here in pursuit of Trevor Hannibal. Look at the ring and ringside area. Joe Blade! Joe Blade! Sit out powerbomb! Between the steps here. 1, 2. Joe Blade beside himself. Can't believe it. Grabs that steel chair. Blade doesn't want to do it, but he realizes he's going to have to. He's got to beat Hannibal at his own game. Chair to the back of the head. Hannibal's back up. This man doesn't die. Rolling neck snap. Gets right back up. What does Joe Blade got to do? Is there anything he can do here in this situation he's in? Grabs the steel steps. Hannibal again in the corner. Not gonna see it coming. He must have eyes in the back of his head. Goes to the outside. Hannibal grabbing the baseball bat. Blade has him up against the barricade though. Big right hook. And again, Hannibal gets out of the way. Enzu lariat dropping Blade. And there goes Hannibal. Picking up the steps. Both these guys covered in blood. No clean ring entry to be had. Sent into the corner. Fights back as Hannibal. Forearm smash, putting Blade down. Steel steps picked up. But Blade thinks fast. Powerbomb again. Trevor Hannibal never saw it coming. 1, 2. How? Joe Blade refusing to believe it. But he's not going to rest. Going for another hammerlock DDT. Hannibal with the wrestling. Hook to the jaw. Omega driver again. Into the pin. 1, 2. Kicks out. What a match. Here at Checkpoint London. The ring and ringside area looks like a goddamn war zone. Steel step to the face. To the shoulder. Joe Blade picks himself up. Desperate for refuge there in the corner. But he ain't gonna find it. Hannibal with the steel chair. A third powerbomb onto the chair. Onto the chair. 1, 2, 3. Joe Blade victorious here in London. What a match. These two just beat the absolute hell out of each other. And that Extreme Rules match with Joe Blade proves he's not just about good looks. He can back it up in that ring. Beating Trevor Hannibal at his own game here tonight. Live we are, my friends, here at Checkpoint London, in time for our tertiary main event. Red Fox Reese Matthews out for revenge here tonight, because of course it was Mr. Green who stole the Bogan Bros right out from under him. Of course, Reese Matthews, top of this new season, bringing in the Bogan Bros, the Aussie brothers, but, well, apparently they became fed up with Reese Matthews and the fact that he seemed more often than not to only care about Ugbjorn, ignoring them. And evidently, Mr. Green made them an offer they simply could not refuse, cutting ties with the Red Fox to join up with the Paragon of Prosperity. Reese Matthews looking to perhaps prove to the Bogan Bros that he knows what's best for them. Wants to show that Mr. Green is not the talent manager they need, that only he knows what is best. Well, speaking of the Bogan Bros, guys, here comes Bulk and Blaze. This is supposed to be a one-on-one match, Mr. Green and Reese Matthews, but, well, evidently the Bogan Bros here in London, England. Mr. Green, always a man that has a backup plan for his backup plan. And it looks like he came to London prepared, didn't come alone. Reese Matthews looking distraught at ringside. It doesn't look like this is going to be a one-on-one match any longer. Mr. Green with an endless supply, I'm a snake, I guess, of that sweet dinero, managing to entice the Bogan Bros to ditch Reese Matthews and join up with himself and Stalwart. We know Mr. Green, he says money's not an issue. He's not here in CMB to fatten his bank account. It's already overweight. He's here to carve out a legacy for himself. And apparently enlisting the services of the Bogan Bros here tonight. Looks like we're going to have a handicap matchup on our hands. This is not what Reese Matthews was expecting. A one-on-one match suddenly just became a one-on-three match, and it looks like Matthews going to kick things off against Bulk. Immediately goes for a pin, just trying to get this over with as quickly as he can, but he's not going to get that lucky here. Reese Matthews discovered the Bogan Bros in Australia, brought them to the States, got them signed with CMB. But apparently the Bogan Bros becoming disillusioned with Reese Matthews and what he had planned for them. Not liking the fact that Reese seemed more concerned with Ugbjorn the majority of the time, whereas they say Mr. Green, he's been taking them out to fancy restaurants. They've been spending days at the beach. He's been taking them to only the best clothing stores, paying hundreds and hundreds of dollars, making the Bogan Bros feel important. That's what Reese Matthews didn't do. In return here tonight, looks like the Bogan Bros doing Mr. Green a favor. Still to come tonight, guys. Up next, the NGW Tag Team Championship on the line as August Sky and Tommy Blaze will challenge the Prestige. God damn, look at that bridge. Reese with the flexibility. Sheesh. My man's was bending right there. Of course, our main event, guys, triple threat matchup for the NGW Championship. Iron Kruger will defend against Sexton Stone and JB Hayes. The winner, we know, will go on to defend the title against Paul Devine at Ascendance 11. Snap vertical suplex by Reese. Not the position he wanted to find himself in here tonight, but he's gonna fight. Now in comes Mr. Green. Instantly caught with a snap German. But there's the handicap coming into play. Reese has no one to rely on here, whereas Mr. Green's got the Bogan Bros for backup. Attempting to drag Reese over to the corner, perhaps wanting to make a tag, but breaks free. That's the Red Fox. Nice neck breaker. Mr. Green able to sweep Reese off his feet. The match that we were supposed to be getting here tonight. That snap kick right to the back of the head. Now goes up to Brett's rope. Drop by splash. Well, perhaps that's why we don't see Mr. Green fly too often. Able to make up for it, though, with some punches across the forehead. I don't know why Mr. Green is allowed to wear that jewelry during a match, those rings. Seems a bit fishy to me. Certainly gives him an advantage. Stomping on the foot right there at Reese Matthews. Nothing technical about that, but it certainly works. Some stabbing blows to the midsection. Mr. Green, wait a minute! Looking for the check stub! Knee to the face. 1, 2. Reese Matthews not to be punked out so easily. Mr. Green's had enough, though. Brings Bulk back in off the tag. Knee to the face. Might not have put Reese Matthews down, but he is most certainly in a world of trouble right now. Bulk taking a step back. Spear by Bulk Bogan. 1, 2, 3, and that will seal the deal. Mr. Green and the Bogan Bros pulling the rug out from under Reese Matthews here tonight in London. He lost the Bogan Bros and now loses this match as Mr. Green continues to build his legacy here in CMV. And obviously not worried about who he has to step on to get to the top. Our co-main event up next here in London, guys, and the NGW Tag Team Championship on the line, as the team of August Sky and Tommy Blaze will challenge the Prestige, and of course a massive amount of eyes on this matchup because the winning tandem going to be going to the main roster, going to be going to Shockwave and Octane, guys, with the golden toe. August Sky and Tommy Blaze, a relatively new team. They've only had a couple of matches together, but they have working like a well-oiled machine, earning this opportunity here tonight to potentially become the new NGW Tag Team Champions. And August Sky himself got to be in a great mood this matchup here, but also, as we found out earlier tonight during that press conference, he has been announced as one of the competitors in the Money in the Bank ladder match at Ascendance 11, and I, for one, cannot wait to see what August Sky can do in a matchup like that. I mean, this kid, his first appearance in NGW, instantly captured the support of the CMB universe for what he manages to get done in that ring. Tommy Blaze, meanwhile, guys, for me at least, has been uber impressive since his arrival a couple of months ago. Looks can be deceiving, and Tommy Blaze, once that bell rings, he's no joke. He likes to have fun. He likes to smile. He likes to spread positivity, but especially a matchup like this with championship gold on the line, you can be sure that Tommy Blaze is not going to be playing around once that bell rings. August Sky and Tommy Blaze, they might just be the most athletically gifted combination we've seen in a while. These two defy the laws of gravity, it appears, at times. They're going up against a polar opposite team in the Prestige. Pure wrestlers through and through. They're certainly going to be trying to ground Blaze and Sky in this matchup. Easier said than done, though, as they hope to continue repping the Prestige and take those titles to the main roster. Here's a team that started out, guys, as enemies. They hated each other, but once they realized they actually work incredibly well as a team, they were able to put those differences aside. Captured the gold back in Miami from the Long Island Dragons. It's their first defense here tonight. Tommy Blaze and August Sky coming into this matchup with the momentum on their side after we saw August Sky knock off Cedric Kovic one-on-one this past episode of NGW, but with the titles on the line, it's any man's game here. This is a team I can't wait to see what they can accomplish on the main roster, guys. I can see this team going very far, becoming maybe one of the better teams we've seen in years. They already are. For what they've managed to accomplish here in NGW. But let's not discount Blaze and Sky. Tornado tag team matchup, of course. First team to get that pin or that submission in the ring, guys, leaves London, heads to the main roster with the gold. Will the Prestige be able to capitalize on the inexperience of Sky and Blaze? That's the main question here. Unlike the Prestige, though, when they started out, Sky and Blaze actually like each other. They're friends. So they at least have that going for them. So here we go. NGW Tag Team Championship on the line. Tornado Tag Team rules, baby, our co-main event. Let's get it. Oh! Again, this is the classic battle. That speed, that agility from August Sky and Tommy Blaze going up against that pure wrestling, technical ability of the Prestige. Cedric Kovic getting cut off there accidentally. Going to put Blaze back into the corner. And again, you're certainly going to see the Prestige wanting to keep their opponents grounded and wanting to stop them from taking to the air. Cedric Kovic tossing Sky into the corner. Blaze already forced to roll to the outside, not a good sign. Back in though, caught with a forearm. Right hook and dropping Blaze on his head quickly into the cover to retain. Will it be that easy? No, it will not. Still to come up next, my friends, in our main event, the NGW Championship is on the line. Byron Kruger defends against Sexton Stone and JB Hayes. We'll find out who's going to Ascendance 11, who's going to put that championship on the line against Paul Devine. Paul Devine, who of course earlier tonight picked up that great win against Tristan Parker. I'm sure he's in the locker room right now, resting up, going to be watching that main event very closely. Count of two, Kovic gets back into the ring. Of course, the Prestige, they do have that champion's advantage. They can retain by count out or disqualification. Whereas the challengers, Sky and Blaze, they got to win by pin or submission in the ring. Tiger feint kick there. Right into a Uranagi. You see what I'm talking about? These two work excellently together. Oh, Kieran Gallagher leaning on his submission expertise here. Cross armbar, but August Sky able to get out of it. Off the ropes, Hurricane Rana! August Sky, man, one of a kind. Nice that shot, and again, turns him around for a super kick to the back of the head. Kovic rolling to the outside. He didn't like any of that. Tommy Blaze. Keep it on Kieran Gallagher. Cedric Kovic drops Sky chest first in the top rope. The Russian vet with a flying clothesline, certainly catching Blaze off guard there. Kovic taking on both men all on his own right now. Not even breaking a sweat. Around comes Gallagher. Captures suplex. Harsh landing for August Sky on the floor there in the ring. Tommy Blaze with ataxia. Kovic pops right back up. Blaze though staying on him. Big old knee to the bridge of the nose. Kovic desperately attempts to get to his feet. Worked so well the first time, why not again? This time into the pin though. Titles on the line. 1, 2. 2 count is all Tommy Blaze is going to get. At ringside, August Sky don't even stop to the back, not once but twice. DVD! DVD by Kovic in the ring. Cedric Kovic. Now from retro. Knee to the chest, but he's not done. Kovic looking for that powerbomb of his, I'm sure. Counters! Does Blaze for a knee to the face. August Sky keeping Kieran Gallagher busy at ringside. Looks like we got the Denim Jeans Club in the front row, by the way, I just noticed. All those guys wearing them denim jeans. A big hit in London, it would appear. Tommy Blaze trying to further wear down Cedric Kovic. Gallagher, reverse DDT for Sky there. Blaze gonna launch Kovic into the corner, cautious approach. Took a little bit too long though, perhaps, and Kovic able to make him pay. Kovic, second attempt. Sit out powerbomb incoming, but Tommy Blaze able to reverse again. Kieran Gallagher back in. Impaler! Impaler DDT to August Sky. Comes up from behind on Tommy Blaze, was ready for it though. Kieran rolls to the outside. Tommy though. Holy shit! Suicide dive tornado DDT, baby. Gotta be willing to put it all on the line, man. Get that gold up for grabs. Lucky for Blaze, it paid off there. Tommy Blaze gonna try to come and help out August Sky. Or maybe not. Just keeping his cardio in check, I guess. Kovic gonna toss August Sky chest first into the apron there. Up to a count of 6, guys. Again, the Prestige do have that champion's advantage. They retain it. This match ends by count out or disqualification either way. Out of 9, Kovic gets Sky back into the ring. Tommy Blaze gonna join him. Doesn't look like the Prestige is in a rush though. Count has been reset. Kieran Gallagher looking to be in very rough shape right now. Leaning against the barricade. He's got to wake himself up and catches August Sky. Off guard with the chop block. Barrage of strikes takes out Gallagher. Back up to a count of 6, August Sky. Sending Gallagher back into the ring. He's going to reset the count once more. Oh, Kieran. Russian leg sweep into the barricade. Just see the way Blaze's head snapped. That was tough to look at. Kovic is back into the ring, mocking the challengers here. They don't seem at all concerned with him right now, though. They're fully focused on Gallagher. Up to a count of 4, Sergeant Kovic, impatient. Gonna go collect Tommy Blaze. Now isolating August Sky. This matchup can only end by pin or submission in the ring. That's how August Sky and Tommy Blaze have to win this match if they want those NGW Tag Team titles. Shin breaker into a back suplex. Beautifully combined there by the Irishman. Teardrop suplex, landing with a thud. German for Blaze, though, able to counter it. Not fixing to land on his neck there. Oh, what is happening? August Sky gets back into the ring. Kovic lying in wait, though. 360! Double knee face breaker! 1, 2! We almost had new tag team champions right there. Tommy Blaze with a knee right between the eyes. Kieran! Crossface! Triple crossface! And the Prestige are still the NGW Tag Team Champions. That crossface well and truly comes out of nowhere, man. And when Gallagher has it locked in, you are done for, as we have seen so many times before, and as we just saw here tonight. The Prestige still the NGW Tag Team Champions. They'll be going to the main roster with the gold. A valiant effort by Sky and Blaze, but not enough to take out the Prestige here in London. Main event time, lads and gents, here at Checkpoint London. And it's time to find out who's going to be going to Ascendance 11 to defend the NGW Championship against Paul Devine. It'll be the biggest match of one young man's career. And for someone like Sexton Stone, it'll mean everything. Sexton has been trying to prove himself as a viable top contender since the start of this new season. He made it to the finals of the NGW Championship Tournament. He beat Byron Kruger in a non-title match a couple of weeks ago, and Sexton Stone wants to know, when are people going to start taking him seriously? What does he have to do? He might dress a certain way. He might like to have fun. But that doesn't mean that he isn't a viable top contender. Well, I'll tell you what. If Sexton Stone leaves London here tonight with the NGW Championship, there will be nobody denying him any longer. The still unpinned, still has not tapped out, undefeated JB Hayes looking to close out this chapter, short as it was, in NGW with a still flawless record and with the NGW Championship around his waist. JB Hayes has defeated the champion not once, but twice. He wanted this to be a one-on-one matchup, but Sexton Stone beating Byron Kruger a couple weeks ago. I mean, general manager Zach Cage really had no choice but to give Sexton his shot. A lot of respect shown between Sexton Stone and JB Hayes this past episode of NGW when they went one-on-one, sharing a handshake before the matchup. Of course, JB Hayes victorious. And Byron Kruger certainly finds himself backed into a corner here. This is a nightmare for a defending champion, a triple threat match where you don't even have to be involved in the decision to lose your championship and lose out on that match, man. That match at the biggest show in CMP history. The grandest stage of them all. Defending that championship against a Hall of Famer in Paul Devine, who is watching this matchup from backstage right now. Who's it going to be? Will Sexton Stone prove that he has what it takes to be the man? Will JB Hayes remain undefeated? Oh, Byron Kruger, the enigma. Really just a mystery. Byron Kruger, a giant question mark. Where did he come from? Who knows? Speaks in riddles and rhymes. You never truly know what he's thinking. But I know that he left Miami with that NGW Championship. Will he leave London with that championship? It's time to find out. Triple threat matchup. No countouts, of course, no disqualifications. First man to get the pin or the submission in the ring walks out of London with the NGW Championship. Walks into Ascendance 11 to defend it. The perennial underdog. The fan favorite. The champion. Rings the bell, does Poe, and it's time to get it on, baby. The challengers go right after each other, and Byron more than happy to step back and let it happen, at least for a moment. From behind, knee to the back of the head. Paul Devine picking up that win earlier tonight over Tristan Parker in his locker room, I'm sure right now, with a towel around his neck, celebrating. Watching. Who will it be? In 3 weeks that he stands across the ring from. At the show of shows. JB sent to the outside, back to his feet, though, gonna brush it off as Kruger, inverted Frankenstein, gonna spike Sexy Sexton. Biggest man in this matchup, certainly bringing the power, whereas Hayes and Kruger bringing that speed and agility. Breaks up the pin, not even a 1 count for the defending champion. Last call. JB Hayes undefeated. Only a few months has really raised his stock. Defeating the likes of Ace Reeves, Blake Virtue. Defeated Trevor Hannibal when he was NGW champion. Of course, beat Byron Kruger to JB Hayes twice. I know that there are a lot of eyes on JB Hayes going to the main roster. What he could be able to accomplish on Shockwave and Octane, it's unthinkable. I mean, this kid has limitless potential. Big gourd buster to Sexton, but then from behind, Byron Kruger strikes. With that basement dropkick, slew of knife-edge chops, and an elbow going to put Hayes in the corner. Drops him chest first on the top rope. Hammer fists. Sexton using that strength of his to bully JB there. Picks up the steel steps. Tries to utilize them again. No DQs here. The champion just chilling. Yeah, that's what I would do were I in his shoes. Let my opponents beat the hell out of each other. Take advantage when there's an opening. That's what I did in the Royal Rumble match a couple years ago. You might recall, I lasted longest in that matchup, longer than anybody else. From behind, Sexton with a two-handed bulldog. Short arm, big boot, but Kruger. Double axe handle, double boot stop, vintage Borton combo. Not going to happen thanks to JB Hayes, sending him into the corner. Shining Wizard, but Kruger reverses. Turns it into a power bomb. Sexton with a belly-to-belly suplex. Bodies flying everywhere. NGW Championship is on the line. All Divine awaiting the victor at Ascendance 11. Kruger again rolls to the outside. Pacing himself. Taking whatever advantage he can. Great counter by JB, rolling up Sexton. Breaking that up though, Kruger from behind. Oh, Poe got accidentally kicked there. Man down. Second time Poe has been hit tonight. It's a dangerous job, man, being a CMB referee. Half Nelson suplex. Sexton showing off the 18-inch pythons, brother. But the Milkman sent to the outside. Byron Kruger, a desperate pin attempt. Could the desperation prove fruitful? Poe a little bit woozy though, taking his time with the count. Again, Byron Kruger doesn't even have to be involved in the decision here. He does not have to be pinned. Doesn't have to be submitted to lose his championship in this triple threat. JB Hayes going for the cutter. Sexton counters it though. Gets out of the way. Does JB springboard forearm. Back in is Byron Kruger. Trying to take Hayes for a walk, but escaping with some elbows to the midsection. Sexton still and tearing apart the other set of steel steps now. Apparently one was not enough. There's the Shining Wizard from JB connecting this time. Double knees to the gut. Sexton deciding not to go for the steel steps after all. But a pump handle slam. And lay out Hayes turns his attention to the champion. Waiting for him with a Snapdragon suplex. JB pandering to the fans here in London. They are definitely on his side. Half Nelson, cleanly backbreaker. Sexton attempts to take his shot, but Hayes was ready for him. Byron Kruger's got the steps now. JB getting the other set of steps. Oh, right to the back of Sexton's head. That could mean a concussion for the Milkman if he's not careful. Nothing going to keep him down in this matchup, though. I know for a fact all three of these men came into this matchup ready and willing to leave it all on the line because they know what this means. That NGW Championship, that match at Ascendance 11 against the Hall of Famer in Paul Devine, they know what that'll do for their career. They know what it will mean to stand in front of thousands of CMB fans here in London, England, the O2 Arena, defending that championship. Byron Kruger's grabbing himself a sledgehammer, doesn't get the chance to use it though. JB Hayes with those quick kicks. Now he's got the sledgehammer. Gotta be willing to do what you gotta do. Right to the knee of Kruger. 3 times. Sexton gonna stop it. From behind, atomic drop. Into the corner. Big clothesline from the sexy daddy. Now gonna stop a milk hole. And JB Hayes and walk it dry. He's got that sledgehammer. Right to the chest. And the arm. Kruger looking to strike. Kruger. Fujiwara. Fujiwara applied. Sexton's thrown in big trouble. But escapes. Escapes does the Milkman. Tries to go to the ropes. Kruger stops him. Don't forget about JB Hayes. Reverse STO. See ya, Sexton. Kruger. Making JB kiss the canvas there. Double boot stop. No vintage Borton combo though. Kruger can't afford to play around, but JB quickly able to catch him. Grabs the sledgehammer before he can use it. Kruger, patella drop into the pin to retain, but Sexton back in the ring. Not even a 1 count for the champion. Pendulum backbreaker. Simple but certainly effective. Double boot stop. There's the vintage Borton combo. Pump kick. Cutter! Out of nowhere, but JB, seeing that Sexton starting to get to his feet, has to take care of him. And that gives Kruger a chance to get back to his feet. Unfortunate, JB might have had this match won right there. And now he's lost it with the sledgehammer, turning Sexton's shoulder into hamburger meat. The Milkman's got to get out of harm's way here. Shakes him loose as Hayes. Kruger put a Kanata right into the steel steps. You're a Nagi! Some real serious oof behind it. Asleep on his feet is JB Hayes there at ringside. Hurricane Rana now for Stone. What a matchup here at our main event. NGW Championship is on the line. Paul Devine awaiting the winner at Ascendance 11. Who's it gonna be? Sledgehammer again being used by JB Hayes. Sexton trying to crawl to safety. Holy shit! Oh, from behind! Kruger with a sledgehammer, or with the kendo stick, I should say. Good God, lighting up JB. Takes it from him. Karma's a bitch. Sexton, Stone, air raid, siren, neck breaker takes him down. JB's waiting. Freeze! Shatter! Into the pin, a new champion to be crowned. Byron Kruger says not so fast. The back rake. Kicking it old school with that. Inverted Frankensteiner. See ya, bye, JB Hayes. Sexton, Stone still hurting after the freeze and shatter. Vintage Borton combo in full effect. Sexton can't catch a break here. JB breaking the kendo stick right over Byron's head. Sexton, Stone, special delivery. Sexton, can he do it? 1, 2, no. So close and yet so far away at the same time. Rolls out onto the apron. Cutter! Uno, dos, but no tres. For JB Hayes. Like I said, everything going to be left in that ring. All 3 of these superstars giving it all they have. The countdown. Claymore kick. Busts JB open, but Sexton there to break up the pin before the ref is even in position to count it. Reverse DDT down onto the knee. Quick kick though gets Byron Kruger back up to his feet. Kruger going after Hayes now. Patella drop again. Doesn't see Sexton from behind. Reverse DDT. Sexton should go for the pin here. Just go pin JB. Oh, Sexton. Sexton, you fool. Time for another special delivery. Byron Kruger, though, able to reverse it, sends Sexton to the outside. JB giving Kruger that rope burn, a desperate pin here. 1, 2, 3, but it pays off. It pays off. JB Hayes is the new NGW champion. Undefeated still. And now with a golden ticket to the show of shows. to the grandest stage of them all. Paul Devine, J.B. Hayes for the NGW Championship at Ascendance 11. What a match. What a show and what a victory for J.B. Hayes. Like I said, the future is bright. The potential limitless for J.B. Hayes.